What's up, you guys? My name is Daryl, and I'm a less than amateur runner who likes running and running related things. Today I'll be talking about the Asics Novablast 5. This is the first pair of Novablast shoes that I've owned. I purchased these on my own, so no one has any input on what I say about the shoe, and as always, the opinions you're about to hear are entirely my own. It's been a while since I've uploaded any shoe review videos. It's been a busy 7 months, especially since school has started. And during that time, I ran the Berlin Marathon, nearly achieving my goal of a sub 4-hour marathon. And I ran the Chicago Marathon with Robbie from Believe in the Run as part of the Shoegazers. I have a link to both of those videos down below in the description. Now that that's out of the way, let's go take these shoes for a run. I took the Novablast 5 out for a 3.79 mile run at about an 8 minutes and 16 seconds per mile pace. I'm currently not training for any races right now, so I just ran based on feel. The last mile or so, I pushed the pace just a little bit to see how the shoe felt, and let me tell you that this is already one of my favorite shoes that I own. I actually wore them to school the other day just to get a feel for them while I was walking around, and I love how squishy they are. These are going to make a great daily trainer, or if desired, a comfortable shoe to pick up the paces. Let's talk about the specs on the shoes. The Asics Novablast 5 is a lightweight daily trainer that's perfect for runners looking for a bouncy and energetic ride. I wear a men's size 9 and it weighs about 8.8 ounces. The Asics website has it listed at 9 ounces, but I forgot to weigh these before I ran in them, so I'm not sure if that changed anything or not. The stack height in the shoe is 41.5 millimeters in the heel, coming down to 33.5 down here, which gives it an 8 millimeter drop. So you're getting a solid stack height for a smooth, protective ride on the shoe. All right, according to the Asics website, the FF Blast Max cushioning helps create a softer landing and a more energized toe-off during your training. It's really the FF Blast Max foam, which is a big deal for me because it's squishy, but it's still responsive. The shoe fits fine for me. It feels like it's true to size. With that being said, I've never worn any other Novablast shoes before, and I've heard this one runs a little roomier in the toe box or midfoot than some of the previous models. If that's true, you guys, let me know. Otherwise, I think it feels just fine. Okay, so let's talk about the upper on the shoe. The upper on here is an engineered jacquard mesh, which is lightweight and breathable. I honestly don't know what jacquard actually means, but since it sounds like Picard from Star Trek, it's kind of cool with me. While I haven't had a chance to test these out in the warmer conditions yet, they've handled the cooler temperatures perfectly, and the ventilation seems promising for hotter runs. If my toes were actually getting cold, then it's probably a good sign for summer. I do like the, what is this called, the hook or pull tab in the back. I use this all the time to slip on my shoes because I never usually untie them. I don't know if you guys untie your shoes to put them on, but I usually leave them laced when I'm taking them off. One thing I do like about this shoe, I really appreciate it, is the gusseted tongue. It stays in place so you're not messing with it mid-run. It does run a little thin. I don't know if you can notice that or not on here. The heel cup here has plenty of pillow-like padding, which makes it very comfortable. It's a little thick, so we'll see how that works out in the summer. But overall, the upper on the Novablast 5, I think it really nails it. It's breathable, it's secure, and comfortable for every mile. I'll be very curious to see how it performs once the temps start to rise during the summer. Alright guys, the midsole on the Asics Novablast 5 is really the star of the show here. Asics packed this one with FF Blast Max cushioning, and let me tell you, it's got that perfect mix of soft, squishy cushioning and the perfect bounce to the shoe. Right out of the box, you can feel the energy return with every step. The shoe never feels unstable, and the cushioning never sinks in too much. What really stands out is the trampoline-like bounce. This shoe just wants to keep you moving forward. I wore this to school the other week while I was teaching, and I literally felt like I was bouncing down the hallways. The rocker on the shoe helps you roll through your stride effortlessly, making it's a great shoe for easy runs, and if you want to put in some of those longer miles as well. And I really think it would be fine for throwing in some days where you want to pick up the pace in the shoe. All right, the outsole of the shoe, Asics stuck with their Ahar Low Rubber, which is built for durability and grip. Right here you can see the tread pattern has been tweaked a bit from the previous model. It still gives it solid traction on dry roads, but honestly I think it could be slightly reworked in the future for wet conditions. What I like is that Asics kept the rubber coverage in strategic places, enough in the high wear areas to boost durability, but not so much that it adds weight or kills the bounce on the shoe. You've still got some exposed midsole here, which keeps things light and fast. Honestly, some of these shoe reviews, I should really start doing like 100-mile reviews on the shoe to see how some of this stuff is holding up after the miles have racked up on the shoe. Alright you guys, that is my take on the Asics Novablast 5. The shoe brings bounce, it brings comfort, and just the right amount of durability to make it a solid choice for daily training. But what do you think? Have you tried the Novablast 5 yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how the shoe is working out for you. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch, especially if you made it this far into the video. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe for more shoe reviews and running content. Until next time, keep running strong and stay mustached.